what is the role of witness when the role of witness arises in a will, sir?
So my impression is essentially the witness would be called on supposing there's a dispute, right? Supposing somebody says this is not a valid will.
Right, sir.
Then the court may call the witness to say, okay, the person will have to challenge it in court. The court will then call the witness, say, did you see this person sign the will? Was he alive? Was there a sound mind? Do you have any reason to believe this will is in doubt? And then the court will then be comfortable that the will is valid, right? Otherwise, maybe the signature is forged. Who knows? People can raise all kinds of questions after you pass away.
The person who is witnessing, sir, should he know the contents of the will?
Technically, they should at least have seen the will. My guess is they should also know the contents of the will.
Seeing is another thing, sir. Seeing to wo will advocate ne paper rakhe, witness ne sign
kar diya. Yeah.
But contents witness does not know. Is it necessary that the witness should know the contents of the will?
I'm not sure. Tarun, you want to comment on that?
Yes. So I'll add to it. It is the witness is under no obligation to know the content of the will. But while we make the will, a witness should be smart enough to ascertain or to identify at a later stage what document he is signing. Like for every document, there is some document identification number. If you see first page, it is stamped paper where a stamp number is.
That's
so
okay.
my question, my answer to you is that witness should be aware that what he has signed in after 3-4 years, if he is called, he can make a representation. Yeah, this document has this document number which I had signed, and it parts the form of the final documentation.
Okay, sir.
He has to verify this is his signature and that he saw the other person sign. That much he should be able to do.
Yeah.
Right? So he knows the person who signed it. I know the person's passed away now, but I saw him sign it in front of me, and I know that person.
Okay, sir.
That much he has to be able to say. And they cannot be a relative or a beneficiary in the will. Very, very important factor. They cannot try to make your brother or sister or a beneficiary of the will the relative.
Sir,
brother-in-law also, somebody is tied, but brother-in-law be beneficiary. My suggestion is no.
Okay.
Avoid any relative of any kind.
Sir, if the witness dies at the time of dispute, witness is not present, or he dies and he refuses to be present, sir, then what will be the position?
I mean, that's why we have two witnesses. Obviously, that's why we say try to get a witness who is not the same generation as the person making the will. So you should not get a friend who's your age. You want a person who is the next generation. So they're likely to be alive.
Okay,
but if they die, then they die. I mean, the court understands people die, right? But ultimately, the second witness can be called. And I've had a case in my own grandmother's case where both the witnesses passed away. But nevertheless, it was fine. It was able to be done. But it just makes it simpler. The registration process also helps because the registrar can then say the person came before me, registered the will, it is a valid will. So all these things make it stronger.
And
ultimately, these are only issues when the will is challenged. The will is not challenged by anybody. These are less of a problem. Only when the will gets challenged in a court of law, then life gets complicated and you need all these things to come into force.
Yes, sir. Yes. Okay, sir.
And more so if it is an unregistered will, and then the challenges come up. But if it's a registered will, a proper photograph of the person who makes the will, two witnesses, advocate present, all photographs are captured like done in a sale deed and a conveyance deed. So it substantiates it.
हमें उम्मीद है कि आपको यह वीडियो अच्छा लगा। हम बहुत रेगुलरली मनी मैटर्स, हेल्थ और एंटरटेनमेंट पर सीनियर सिटीजन्स के लिए एक्सक्लूसिव वीडियोस रिलीज करते हैं। यदि आप हमारे नए वीडियोस को मिस नहीं करना चाहते तो नीचे दिए गए सब्सक्राइब बटन पर क्लिक करें।